Hello guys, and so we are live for a ARC Tier 3 Round 6 at Miami tonight. Um, just waiting on all the drivers to ready up now. You're with me, Josh, tonight, newbie to the commentary, so you'll have to bear with me and be patient. And the same for Assassin, I believe, or Brandon as I'm going to call him. Yeah, I'm just logging into the Twitch on my phone as well, just so I can sort of keep up to date with everybody that's in the stream and everybody who's talking to us, make sure they can all hear us okay, and so they can hurl abuse at us for our crappy commentary. Yeah, sorry, I'm just trying to log out. That's the one. Here we go. Cooking on gas now. Um, your voice isn't coming through, you say? Don't want to be doing that to me tonight. There we go. How about now?
There we go.
Sorry about that, guys. That's me, newbie to the old streaming, as I say. So, turns out you've got to enable the party chat.
That's all right. We're all good. Let's hope for a nice, exciting Miami track.
Yeah, I'm just waiting on Reaper to get back to me with this code for the Twitch app here, so then at least I can speak to them all.
And I'll be watching chat as well. And if you see any messages from F1 Assassin, that'll be me coming in on chat with you guys.
So yeah, I'm hoping we should be in for a exciting night tonight. As it currently stands, Ghost Rider is on the defend in the championship standings, but I can't seem to see him in the lobby tonight. Is it
I did see him on the sign up. He was going to be racing, so may just be running a little bit late.
I'm
Thought I
really
did at least.
Yeah, no, he is. He's signed in, so hopefully it is just a bit of a case of running late for him. So it'll be a shame. I know he's quite proud of the position he's in. He's got some tough competition tonight, though, by the looks of the sign-ins. So sorry, mate. I'm still just trying to get signed into this Twitch thing here.
No worries. Well, with Ghost Rider, if he doesn't join in, I'm sure Sierra's looking for a good jump in the points. Looking at P2.
Yeah, I think the gap's about 37 points at the minute, isn't it? Somewhere around that mark, I believe.
I believe so. Let's see. Yeah, 37 points.
There we go.
And then Gordy's a close third, just behind with 40 points. But I don't, or Jordy. I don't believe I see him in today.
No? Okay. Oh, that's going to have to wait. I'm sorry, chat, if anybody's speaking. I can't seem to get onto my Twitch. Worried about getting the Twitch working on the Xbox so I could bring you all the stream. And didn't think to do my phone, so.
There's only been a few chats, so we're looking good. Who will be the first out?
Let's bring up some details here for everybody. So, first out on track looks like it is Mr. Catney. I'm interested to see how people come on this Miami track. Obviously, first year of it being in the game. And, you know, for me personally, round Miami, it's such a hit and miss track. It's so hard to be consistent round. Especially through the tight sort of end of the second sector, coming into the last sector. It seems to be a really difficult track to get right at lap in, lap out.
Yep. Definitely Miami's going to be a tricky one, especially in those last, that last chicane just before the long back straight.
Yeah. It's a difficult corner. I never know whether or not to come out of there in second and short shift, hit it in third and sort of ease the car out. It's, as I say, it's a tricky one. We'll see what Catney does here. He hits it in second and pulls out on his out lap, so we'll see what he's like at racing speed. But have you got any? I know it's a little bit to do, but have you got any pre-race predictions of who you think is going to come at the top end of the stick this race?
I know Ciro was really strong last week out in Austria, so looking for something pretty good coming out there. And as well as Ryan was pretty strong in qualifying and the race. In Tier 3 and Tier 2.
Most definitely. As I say, there's sort of a competition. Just watching Catney at the minute on his lap, but just the competition in this race when you've got Fart Evan, you've got Ciro, you've got Ryan, Tart Evan, you've got some very quick guys in here tonight, so it is going to be really interesting. Bit of an insight for tomorrow's realistic race as well. Obviously a purple sector here for Catney.
And looks like the second person to start their fast lap is going to be Sierra. So let's see. Oh, and he just spun.
Oh dear. Hopefully nobody gets caught up on him there. He's in a very nasty position. Done well to stay out of the way there.
Well, let's see. Next up is FRT Evan, so we'll see how his lap comes out.
Fat Evan, as we call him. Here we go, Catney coming into what I would class as a final corner, but I don't think it's technically classed as a final corner. Flat out to the line, first time to be set. Oh no, Art Clay. First time to be set as a 131.6 from Catney, but what has happened to Art Clay there? I can't seem to find him on track. Oh, here we go.
Ooh, looks like we had a retirement already.
Yeah, I've just seen that, mate. He's pulled over at the side of turn 3, I think it is. So he's just being moved off track now, so we'll just catch Fat Evan coming into the final corner.
And so far, Irish is... Ooh, and Evan
that's a benchmark, isn't it? That's a benchmark, 128.2. 30.
About 3 seconds up. So let's see if we can have anyone in that gap.
Jon Snow Jumps in a second there. Got Tat Evan just coming over the line. 28.4. So maybe we'll see mid 27s, low 27s come Q3. I haven't done any laps around here myself. I don't even know what the time trial time is. So
let's see. Done a few time trials. Definitely probably middle of the pack right now, compared. Well, it's a tough track to master. Ooh, we got a yellow flag in sector 2.
I'm just watching Ryan round his fast lap at the minute. He's just catching up with a little bit of traffic here. I'm hoping they see him coming. Just catching the AlphaTauri of Jon Snow. So he'll be giving him a nice big pull down this back straight.
Sierra putting on a nice lap right now at its purple sector 2. Let's see where he'll finish.
I'll switch to him in a second. I'm just watching Ryan over the line. Oh.
And he ends up going P5.
Ryan's gone into the pit. Okay. Sierra with a P5. Good job there. Who else we got out at the minute?
Still a little less than half the field right now, not putting in a time. But got plenty of time. With, 11 plus minutes.
There's Cam just coming through the second sector. Looks like he lost the back end a little bit there. Very tricky sector that. Goes 11th, last of the standings. They must have had an issue through that second sector there. Just jumped onto B Smooth and I saw a purple sector, but I don't know if that's just the timing glitch because he's on his first lap. So if it's not, it'll be a very impressive lap.
Ooh, yellow in sector 3. It's like a Ferrari.
I think it could have just been Bertie coming into the pits.
I believe so. Smooth looks like he's coming up, finishing on a fast lap here.
Yeah, I'm just watching Smooth now, mate. He's what's this? 131. Oh, 129. Nice, good lap. Finish line comes up quick on you, that one, doesn't it? There's a yellow in sector 1. We've got a spun Alpine, who that's Job, I believe, has gone. That sector 1's got a couple of victims already this qualifying session.
Weather doesn't look too bad out here in Miami today.
Yeah, I've not seen anything on the Discord. I do keep trying to check up on the Discord, lads. If there's anything sort of weather related and stuff like that, if you can give us a heads up. Obviously we don't know our end, so Farteven is just starting another out lap. Which is a bit surprising, really. I thought he'd have felt safe being in pole. Oh, and he's spun into sector 1. Lovely little pirouette. Oh, he's putting on a show on that first sector there, first corner, third corner.
That one corner just caught out about probably 4 or 5 people now.
Yeah.
So we'll see in the race.
I've not even done any laps on it, so I don't even know how it really feels coming through there, but it must be a little bit slick. I know Evan had a dodgy brake pedal. I don't know if that's sorted for him yet or not, but as I was saying,
looks like Ghost had a little bit of a spin as well. Had a yellow in sector 1 just beyond.
Ghost Rider is in. I'm glad to see him in. I want to see him keep his lead in this championship.
Looking for some points here today.
I think it's one of those tracks where you keep it clean, you keep it out of a wall. I think it's going to give you positions. So yeah, I'm surprised Farteven ended up going out on another set of tyres there, really. I thought he'd have felt quite comfortable on a 28.2.
I think some drivers might be still looking for some practice and trying to get the balance just right.
Yeah, well, just seeing Ryan came out for another hot lap, but he's 1.8 seconds up, so that might not have gone his way, that one. The only person out left on track to set a time at the minute is Ghost Rider.
That and Pato Cakes, who's just starting his first fast lap.
Oh, yes. 142 for Ghost. He's got more in that. Pato Cakes. See, there's a few of these drivers who I don't actually know because I don't really race with on the. Okay,
yeah,
so Sarah has messaged in the group that there is rain in the race, but it's a dry quali, so this could be very interesting. If people are dropping it coming through that first few corners in the dry, chuck a bit of rain in there and.
It'll be interesting to see how many of these setups are for a dry race versus how many are for a wet race with the lap times.
Yeah, that's it. I wonder who's done the wet session practice.
I know last week that got me out in Tier 3 in Austria.
Yeah.
Ended up having a wet race and did not have the practice.
Pato Cakes goes in with a 130.6. So Ryan's had enough. He's retired. He must have. He must feel quite comfortable there now. Ghost came round and done a 132.1. Is it going to be enough? Cams off out again. Uncanny's 1.3 seconds up at the minute, which will put him on for a nice time. He could have hit the top 10 here.
We definitely have some pretty close lap times between quite a few of the racers.
Yeah.
Most separated only by a few tenths, and looks like the top 4 are within a second of each other.
I think as the sessions go on, we'll probably see them come down ever so slightly, but again, it's like you say, who's got the wet setups on? Rain's due 30 minutes in. Sarah's just informed me. So, yeah, the last third of the race could be a bit of a shake-up. Who's going to sort the strategies to suit? I know, especially when it comes to the rain. We had rain at Silverstone, and switching up your strategy instead of starting on the mediums and jumping to your hards, starting on the hards and see it through to that rain period. There's a lot of time to be found there if you're comfortable. We have a yellow in sector 3. And Canning comes to the pits. Ferrari just goes over the line. Cyril puts in a 29.5. Ghost invalidated his lap. Courtney is 0.3 over his fastest at the minute. He needs to find a little bit of time to ensure safety. Can hasn't improved. I mean, they've got time to do another lap, but how do them tyres cope? I'm not too sure what the wear's like on the softs. He's got no ERS left, he's run wide. I think that's it for his lap. That's Cyril back out on track. He's on a cool down lap. Yeah, cool down lap. Well, Brandon, it looks like that's Q1 pretty much good as over, unless somebody can pull out a magic time between Catney and Can on them used softs. Can's just validated. And Catney's got no wing. He's not going far. Just try giving myself a another effort.
There we go.
You are still there. I thought you'd left me for a second then.
Nah, sometimes I got to deal with the dogs a little bit right now. got a new pup in the house.
Oh, very nice, very nice. You'll be all fun your end then. So Q1 then, we see.
Real unfortunate for Can being getting an invalidation on that last lap.
Yeah, I didn't see much of it if he was up or not. But
he was up on his fastest time, but I don't think it was going to be enough to get him P15. So we'll see in the race though.
That's it. Changeable conditions, anything can happen. But Ghost Rider has said in the chat he's feeling well off the pace at the minute. I mean, to come in late like he did and set a decent enough lap time. I know it's 2.8 seconds, but you can soon scrub 2 seconds off that as you start to get a bit comfortable.
Yeah, we'll definitely see how this goes. Expecting Ryan and Sierra to be up there a little higher in these next qualifying sessions.
Yeah, as the track rubbers up and they get a bit more confidence in their setups, I'm sure we'll see what we've come to expect off a few of the drivers. Sorry, I'm just trying to get logged into my Twitch again.
Let's see who will be the first out of the pits this round. Looks like we're gonna have a Mercedes and a Williams out. So Gunnar currently first out of the pits. So we'll see how this goes. Followed by a Mercedes and an Alpha Tauri.
No, yeah.
Irish is also out. Let's see. Smooth. So we got Ryan. Ryan followed by Sierra, followed by Birdie.
Oh.
So that'll be an interesting three to come out.
Okay.
And we have the Haas of Bobag, and then we have FRT Evan followed right behind as well. So we got some quick people out on the track.
Wanting to get in that banker lap nice and early.
Yeah, that cloud cover's coming in nice. So track temperature is probably going to be cooling down here shortly as well. Got to get those tires heated up, especially with the spins in Sector 1.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if anybody's going to take it cautious and try and save a set of tyres back for the race, given it's going to be wet conditions. Probably going to be an early safety car. High chance of it, so...
Ooh.
Oh, I've just seen...
And we got a spin from Katney.
Aston Martin going sideways. Has he caused himself any damage? That's the question. Kept himself out of the way. Good job there, mate. Good awareness. Can't see any visual damage, so it must have just been a little spin. So here we got Spiky just about to cross the line. Set the initial time of a 1:29, so that's already an improvement.
Yeah. Looks like Ghost at a purple Sector 1, so let's see if he can find that pace that he's looking for.
John wasn't happy with his lap. He must have had a bit of a mistake. I think it possibly was early on. But he's abandoned lap. Ryan, 1:28.6. Oh, well done. Where who've we got coming in next? Wallbag 129. Time's just starting to ramp up a little bit now.
And Ghost goes P5. Not bad. I mean, within our
considering
top 5.
Yeah.
Within a second of the leader, just over.
Tart Evan 128.8. You see, from first quali, they've all closed up a hell of a lot now. We've got a Sector 1 incident. I'm going to put my full map on, that'll probably be easier. There we go. Here we got coming.
Still 5 of our drivers without a lap. Surprised to see Ciro without a lap out right now.
Daguna's just gone for a second run, and he managed to pull out a 29.3, which...
Ooh, and that rain is starting to come down, so I got to get these laps out really quick.
Oh, yes. Yeah, I can just start to see it now. Oof. Could be interesting. Jon Snow needs to get himself a lap. I think he's gone charging out.
Ciro goes P5 now. Finally puts on a good lap.
Brilliant. Here we go. We've got. Is that Ghost? Coming into the pits. Tart Evan. Pits. Next one coming across the line. It's going to be Powder Cake if he's coming across the line, or he's not using any ERS, so he's thinking he's coming into the pits. Yeah. Is this Jon Snow? Jon Snow's got to set his lap. He needs to set a quick one here before the rain comes.
Yeah, our bottom 5 are going to be Birdie, Uncanny, Jon Snow, Hodder, and Irish Katney.
Oh.
Kind of surprised to see Katney in that bottom 5 right now.
Yeah, I don't know if he just came. I think he just came out a bit too late, didn't he? Just watching Jon Snow at the minute come round. It's a big lap for Jon this.
Katney closing in on that line, and oh, maybe he's just starting his fast lap now.
I was waiting for the lap time to pop up when you said it, and I had nothing.
I was a little confused.
Firing blanks. Jon Snow down the back straight then. You know, I'm looking at the time. It's gonna
still
be close.
7 minutes to go if some of these drivers want to still get out, but I'm not sure how well this track's going to hold up.
131.1, I think, has he missed that point? Has he missed that dry spell?
Very possible.
He's got
Katney going, ooh, and DRS just disabled.
Yeah,
the race
I
director.
think that's
Irish going to lose some time on this back straight right now. As well as Hodder, who's just finishing it up.
Yeah, I think the times have gone. I guess the question is anybody going to take this opportunity to get out on a set of inters and run a few laps just to get the feel for the track?
It's definitely possible. But
if me personally, that's sort of what I would do. Jump out, just run till the end of the session, just on the intermediates, and see how the track feels when it gets a little bit wet. See how your setup's working.
Yeah, I'm wondering if the track is damp enough for those inters just yet, though. I think we might be losing times on the slicks, but not quite to an interstage.
Oh, I don't know. I'm watching. If you watch Syrah come out, I don't think it's going to be far off. That rain's really starting to come now. He's took the opportunity to come out on the inters, so let's see what sort of times he's going to be setting. Ghost Riders took his chance. See if he can catch a sneak peek of his tyre attempts. Such a lovely section there. So rewarding if you can get it right through the tight twisties under the bridge. Hodder's joining the fun and going out on the set of inters. By the looks of things, anyway. Sorry guys, just taking myself my chance to get a drink. So, looks like that's going to be session ended as Syrah enters the pits again. Couple of minutes left, but nobody's improving. So we have, at the end of that one, Ryan, the man that finished second in Austria last week, had a very good race there, showed some really good pace on a 28.6. Tart Evan, who we all know is a very quick driver himself, 28.8, which I'm sure there's more to come from him there. Maybe we won't see it this qualifying if it's going to be this conditions, but... And Fart Evan, who's always coming out the rear of Tart somewhere along the lines at 28.877.
Still surprised to see Syrah up in P5 after great qualifying last week.
Yeah, he seems to be the man informed of Syrah. He had the first last week and he had a second the week before, so
It's also still just Q2, so he has an option to still pick up P1, P2.
Yeah, it's just I was just saying to the viewers, we're not going to see the lap times that we're wanting to see this next session by the looks of the weather, but it might give a chance for some of those that are a little bit further down to come back through a little bit.
Everyone in the garage now, and counting down the next 20 seconds until we can reach Q3.
Yeah, I'm just having a quick look at the tables, and I know it was changeable conditions last race, and Ghost Rider seemed to have a nice solid result there, so if he can capitalise on the dodgy weather conditions again, I'm sure he won't snub at a chance. So the eliminated ones there is Ark Bertie, who set a good lap, Jon Snow, who just didn't get out in time, Hodder, and Uncanny Ant.
Sorry about that, everyone.
Got some unruly dogs.
Yeah, they like to bark at the neighbors, that's for sure.
We just ended up with cats and kids. I thought there'd be less work, but
yeah, the cats aren't the biggest problem. The kids are what creates the biggest mess.
Right, just as
I would definitely rather potty train a dog than a kid.
I send them both outside. So into Q3. We'll see who wants to get out nice and early. I'm just gonna have to go and sort out. Huh? Okay. Mrs. needed her plumbing sorted. Turns out she sorted herself. You fixed it. Okay.
So DeGoomer first one out on this session, followed by Sierra. So let's see how Sierra goes.
Nice and early. Does that mean the rain's planning on coming down heavier towards the latter end of the session, or? Are we going to see full wets touched? I think Sierra might be trying to play this one very smart here. Track's quite empty at the minute. Just get on the back of DeGooner and try and nick a bit of his DRS at the end of his lap. Bit of his slipstream at the end of the lap, just to bit more gain in time. I imagine it will gain you quite a lot if you can get a nice toe.
Yeah, especially without that DRS, you know, you're going to be wanting a little bit more of a toe right now.
Yeah. So here we go then. DeGooner, first man to come in to set a lap. As long as all goes well. Commentator's curse.
Ooh, and Sierra just wrecks out.
Oh no.
T1 or Sector 1.
I'm hoping Spikey's just coming out of the pits. Hopefully we'll get a view on what's going on there. Just coming up to him now. Oh, he's done himself a proper job, hasn't he? He's right in the middle of the track as well. Just be careful, guys. So, looks like the changeable conditions catching out the drivers already. It's unfortunate for Cyril. I was hoping for a nice strong qualifying and race from him. It's not all lost yet.
Tar Evan with a little bit of wobble on the back end coming out of that last turns before the start of his new lap. We'll see.
From racing with Evan in Tier 1, you can see his racing style is he's loose in his style. He's very drifty. Sometimes it bites him, but it makes him quick at the same time. 137.8 is the benchmark. I'm assuming we're going to end up seeing multiple laps.
Yeah, looks like Goomer's going on another fast lap. And then putting in a good Sector 2 coming in on Sector 3.
Yeah, I'm just on board with Evan at the minute. He's purple to Sector 2.
It's like Smooth just behind. Let's see how his lap goes.
Oh, a little lock up into the plane. Careful. There we go, 135.963. I've just noticed Ryan has left the session as well, guys, so just bear with me. I'll just chuck him an invite, make sure everything's okay at his end.
And Smooth putting in a 137.8. Gunnar looking to improve here. And he does with the 136.
136.7. Good lap. Here we got coming across next. Looks like Spikey's coming across next with the pass of Ballbag. I'll be careful with that name.
What's interesting is with Smooth's lap at the end, it said 137.8 for me, and now it's saying 137.1 on the what?
Oh. Bit strange. Spikey though goes in with 36.5. Good solid lap there.
Let's see, Ghost's putting on a good fast lap right now in Sector 2.
Evan is back into the pit zone. I just wanted to catch, see if he was going for another one. Smooth.
Ooh, and invalidates just before that tricky chicane.
Smooths it back into the pits. We've got Gunnar. Is that him done, or is he fueled up for more? That is him done. Fat Cake, he's just coming across the line to start. Oh,
looks like Ghost still has fully RS though, so looks like he's probably going to be going on a fast one now.
He is on his way into the pits.
Oh no! Looks like he's missing the front wing.
Oh dear, that's not what he wanted, but plenty of time for him to get in, get it repaired and get out. Ball bag's on his way out again. Looks like everybody's coming back into the pits.
Pato Cakes on a fast lap. 34 through sector 1.
He's going to have to be careful if he's not up coming into this third sector, if he needs to be thinking ahead and bottling it out and getting into the pits and going again. Looks nice and smooth.
Keeps it in through the tricky chicane and up onto the long straight. Looks like we're going to have some... Pato Cakes doing purple sector 2, looks like.
Yeah, I'm not too sure if that's a timing glitch or if that's...
Ran the curb a little bit there.
Oh. Shortest line A to B, 137.6. Puts him in P7 for now. Definitely, you don't have a coming together with Spike on the right pits.
It's Spiky on some softs right now.
Really? That's a new one. Got ball bag who I think's run out of fuel on his way to the pit, so I think that could be his session. Oh no, he's got time to get out and do a lap. People coming out on the soft.
And Ghost Rider as well on the soft.
Just went straight on into the wall there.
This could make or break pole position right here with racers coming out on the soft cell.
Yeah, most definitely. Then people that did that extra lap there, Pato Cake, he's not going to get a chance to get in and get out onto the softs to join them, so...
TRT Evans coming out on the softs as well, followed by FRT Evans. So we'll see.
The first driver is going to be... Daguna's still out there. He's came back out on inters, so...
It doesn't look like we're going to see a lap from Ryan.
No.
Here, I know he left the session at some point. Not sure. I imagine he's back in now, but hasn't left the pits.
I've done just a bit of a snap in a clip of the wall. I don't know if that caused any damage or not. So, just trying to find out. Daguna is on his fast lap. DRS has been enabled. That is the confirmation then, guys. It's dry enough. Evans on his out lap.
Looks like Spiky.
Ghost Rider is the one to come across the line. He's getting a nice big toe off Tart Evan here. If Tart Evan gets out of the way for him, he's giving him a great toe. I'm sure Ghost will be appreciative of that.
Gunnar came in with the 134.
Ooh. But first of the dry runners. There we go, 132.8.
Evan starting his lap. Let's see. Spiky coming in at the end of his lap. Doesn't look like he's going to improve too much.
Spiky 136.5 there. But yeah, smooth is going to be the next one. The tracks are only going to be getting quicker here, so the later you can leave it to get your lap in, the better off you're going to be. A bit of a slide there through the right section. Let's jump back for a fast lap on board.
The FRT so far 6 seconds down. Last I saw on his or 6 seconds up on his fastest time. So I'd say we might be seeing some 129s, 128s.
Yeah. Well, Smooth just gone in with a 130. There's FRT with a 29.4, and Tart Evans just coming across the line now. 129.2. Ghost has bailed that lap. There is nobody left to go. That is
that'll be it.
Over. Well done to all
them lads.
It's
almost a shame for Sierra, who's a strong contender, being out in that first lap, especially with the dries coming out.
Yeah, definitely. But on the other side of the scale, I know I keep mentioning him in them changeable conditions, but Ghost Rider sat there in P4. He couldn't have asked for much more, could he?
Yeah, especially after complaining about being on the pace.
Yeah.
In Q1. So
how it's changed.
Great running from Ghost Rider.
So there we go then. Top 4 went out and set the laps on their softs, so we have got Tart Evan in first with a 29.2, Fart Evan second, 29.4, Smooth with a 130.3, and Ghost Rider with a 132.8. There's a big chunk of time that separates the top 8, shall we call it there. Should leave for an interesting race. So I'm just going to check the chat, guys, see what time we're going to be going at. Wait for the Mr. Jon Snow himself. I apologise if you can all hear my fan as well, but it's hot and I'm warm.
One nice thing about the US is having AC.
Don't. I've been tempted to buy one of them air conditioning units, mate, but I can't warrant it. So, just to let you all know, we're going at 20:33, so we're just going to have a 5-minute break, let the drivers have a wee, have a ciggy, do what they need to do. Any pre-race rituals that they want to cover, I've heard some strange ones in the past. Especially from Ark Hoff, who, shall we say, wasn't one of the cleanest pre-race rituals I've ever heard.
But I'm sure part of it was sounded similar to his name.
yeah, there's an off there somewhere. He said it was something it helped with weight reduction or something, so as I say, each to their own. But yeah, and on that note, I'm just going to grab myself a quick drink before we go, and I shall see you all in 2 minutes. and I am back. Less than 1 minute till go time. Okay, so just to keep you all informed, the Discord, Ryan was in AI, he's not got back in. So we've just given it an extra couple of minutes just to see what we can do. But unfortunately, there's no sign of him, but the race must continue and the show must go on, as they say. Welcome back, mate. So, here we are then. Round 6 from the Hard Rock Cafe Circuit, Miami. My one to watch this race has got to be Syrah, given on the qualifying session that he had out. Can he pull some positions back?
So what are your predictions for this race, Josh?
I think Ryan was going to be one of mine that was up there. I think if we're going in terms of pace, I think it's going to be hard to rule out Tart Evan. He's a very, very quick driver and he can keep it on the road as well. I think Syrah might surprise us. I think I can see Syrah coming back through that grid, and I'd like to see him get in the top 3. And I think FRT Evan's going to be somewhere about there, unless he has a issue with his pedals still, and it's causing a bit of inconsistencies with him. But if that issue's sorted, then there's no reason why I can't see him up on the podium.
Looks like we got a pretty quick formation lap going here. Not really taking their time, just going right into it.
Yeah, it does look that way. Just looking at some tyre temperatures, Tart Evans looking 80 degrees on the front, 78 on the rear, so I can see a few burnouts coming. He's not held up the pack, he's just gone.
We'll see. I mean, you really gotta light up those hards though to get any grip off the start. So
yeah,
I think it's gonna be interesting though. Syrah's the only one on soft.
Yeah, so, and I just noticed there, Bertie, very, very sensible, well, smart of Bertie, just backed up the pack behind him just to give himself a bit of extra space to come to the grid with a little bit hotter tyres. So we'll see if that pays dividends, but we've got a difference in strategies.
Ooh, and Bertie disqualified.
Oh, he didn't line up on the grid here. He'll come back, and at the race start, he missed his purple marker, I think. Here we go then.
Oh, there we go.
It's waiting for them 5 lights. And we are go from Miami. Oh, good start. Oh, the Ferrari down the inside there. There is absolute carnage. Absolute carnage. Syrah tried their first corner dive bomb to everybody. And we have got yellow flags. Job is going
Spiky and Hodder,
slow.
the big winners out of that. Spiky coming up 4 positions, Hodder coming up 8 positions. So we're looking pretty good.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find my way through. I'm surprised we didn't see any yellows there. That was a strange old going on there, but it's allowed Evan. However, at the front, he's got in front of Tart Evan, and so is Spiky, and he's created himself a 2.7 second gap already. He is trying to make the charge on their mediums. Ghost Rider, it looks like he's kept his car clean and out of trouble, and he's sitting in a nice comfy P4. We've got yellow flags down the grid somewhere. The Haas of Ballbag has gone round, coming through under the tunnel. And he's just hitting everything at the minute. No, don't do that, mate. He's just purposely wrecked himself. That's not a fair game, that, mate. Like, you could have came to the pit and retired, mate, if you didn't want to continue. That's just caused a full safety car and ruined FRT Evans' momentum there. He was pulling away. He had a nice 3.8 second gap, I believe. It's never nice to see that, mate. But so we've got a safety car here then on lap 2.
Definitely, I know against ARC rules for that one.
Yeah, I believe it is.
It's a pretty big penalty.
Yeah, and it is. It's never nice to see, but we must continue with the race. So as it stands, I wonder if anybody going to make any. Nobody's made any pit stops, I don't believe, for any tyre changes. So it looks like there was a few people that came in it there. So the order has been switched a little bit, so we've got a reversal of the Evans.
Goes still up a position, and Hodder up 9 positions from where he started.
Hodder's had a lovely start to this Grand Prix.
And actually ARC late as well, up 8 positions, and Job up 7 positions from where he started. So we're looking at a good mix-up of where we started. Oh, and Katney up 8 positions as well.
Ark Bertie, drive-through penalty, speed under the safety car. Bertie, I feel for you, mate. Obviously, he's got to wait. We've got people in the pits here, so we've got Spiky, Power Cakes, and Uncanny coming into the pits now. So they're fitting new front wings for Power Cakes. Uncanny has gone to the softs. And Spiky's gone on to a set of mediums. So we'll have to wait for them all to catch this safety car.
And did you see it? Bertie's got a penalty drive-through.
Yeah, I just saw, mate. I was just mentioned that on the chat. Which
gotcha.
It's
dog is barking, couldn't hear.
Never nice to see the safety cars come out under those terms, but it closes the pack up. I'm sure FRT Evans not enjoyed that one.
No, definitely not after pulling that 3-second gap from everyone. That's a good way to go.
I'm sure any stewards that will be watching will have picked up on it. It's never good when it comes directly up onto the mainstream.
Yeah, it's definitely. At first, when I saw him back up, I thought maybe just overcooked it and went straight back into the wall.
Yeah, I think sometimes when you have an accident, frustrations run high, but it's all about just keeping calm in them times and sort of. He had the time, you know. He was early doors of the race, lap 1.
Yeah, I know I've definitely had to pit it on lap 1 a few times with ARC. Still ended up coming out with some decent points due to some DNFs from other racers. So
that's it. Change of strategy. You could have jumped onto the hards and seen it through, because if we're expecting rain in 30 minutes, there's multiple options. He could have gone down, and he could have even found himself in a top 10 position or better if he'd just stick his head in. But anyway, are we going to get notification of a safety car in this lap? We've still got Uncanny Ant, who's 20 seconds behind. If it does come in this lap, he's going to have lovely hot tyres to go with, but he's racing to catch up.
Surprised Bertie hasn't come in for that drive-through yet.
You can't come in for your drive-through under the safety car.
During safety car. Okay.
Yeah, he'll have to take it. No notification. Uncanny's decided he wanted to hang back enough just to give himself another lap.
Well, unfortunately, too, a lot of the times the delta pace doesn't allow you to really keep up or get close to the safety car sometimes. Ooh, just off the track and into the wall for a second there.
Who was that, sorry? Oh, Uncanny.
But doesn't look like he picked up any damage.
No, that's good then. Pushing out to catch up. But Mylander must be feeling a bit racy today.
Still not the most safety car laps I've seen in ARC race. I remember we did a tier 2 during the sprint race at Jeddah. I think all but 2 laps of the sprint race were under safety car.
Well, just one incident after another, was it? Or...
Yeah.
Oh dear. I can remember on the last game there was a bit of a glitch with the safety car, and it was around Abu Dhabi, and the safety car just stayed out. Oof. All race. It came out a couple of times, and then on this occasion when it came out, it just stayed out. It just did lap after lap under the safety car. Safety car
if only
is
that
in this
happened
lap.
in
Catney
Abu
has,
Dhabi for Lewis Hamilton. Would have been
Catney
nice.
has left the session, mate. Would you mind just chucking him an invite, see if we can get him back in there? Not the time you wanted to do it. 2 laps ago would have been fine, but
is that Irish?
Irish Catney, yeah. He's just said he's left the session. So anyway, Evan backing up the pack here. He's got their mediums on. Tart is not wanting to let him get any advantage here, and he hasn't. They've gone. Is it? So it looks like we've all had a nice, clean, safe restart here. Sierra is on the back of Ghost Rider now. Oh, Ghost Rider just pushed it a little bit too wide there. Sierra's took the place off him. There is a yellow flag at the back. Oh, the Mercedes and an Alpine have came together. Job and Spikey. Is that going to cause another safety car? Meanwhile, Tart Evan is still on the back of Fat Evan. Yeah, so there we go then. That confirms it. Safety car is out again, guys.
Ooh, and Bertie's still unlucky with that drive-through then.
He can't.
Especially, he doesn't have a front wing right now either. So
he's going to have to come in for his front wing. Hopefully, he thinks about it. Chucks on a set of softs, or a set of hards, sorry, and goes through to the end. But we've got Ghost in for a pit stop and Far to Evan, both in for a pit stop to the hards. Oh, Ghost to the mediums, sorry, and Far to Evan to the hards. Sierra's coming for those mediums. Well,
surprised he came in for the hards, especially with the amount of laps on safety car. You would think the mediums would hold up enough.
Yeah, Bertie, just noticed Bertie's came in for a set of hards and to fix his front wing, but he's picked himself up a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane.
Rough race for Bertie, but
we all know Bertie. Bertie's a
still got
warrior.
Time.
Yeah, Bertie's a warrior. He carries it on. He never gives up, does Bertie? And it's one reason I like Bertie. He always keeps going because you never know what's going to happen around the corner. So this is going to shake things up a bit. I think for Ghost Rider, Sierra and Evan now, they're sat 9th, 10th and 11th. They've got a lot of traffic in front of them. And I think it's going to be very difficult for him. I think Tart Evan early on, if he gets his foot down and gets away from this pack, I think he's going to be a very difficult one to catch.
Yeah, I definitely think he might be running away with this one, but it'll all come down to when that rain comes in and seeing how the strategies come through.
I'm surprised that Ghost Rider came in for that set of medium stuff and
well, with the amount of safety car incidents, I mean, we're mediums might be a good choice to gain a little bit of more traction.
Yeah, could be right. At this rate, we've got about another 8 safety cars.
Well, 3 down, 15 to go, racer-wise.
Yeah. We said at the beginning of this stream, though, it's one of those tracks where it can catch you out.
Surprisingly enough, though, it's not catching us out too much in Sector 1 like we were thinking.
Not in the race, not yet, no.
DRT warming up those tires. I think he's hoping for that safety car to come in right now, which I imagine it will at the end of this lap.
Yeah, it looks like it should be. All the packs backed up nicely. I'm going to, I think, is Ryan back in the lobby, is he, or is he still under AI? It looks like, under this safety car, it looks like his car's very much AI driving. So Jon Snow is going to be looking to clear that car nice and quick. There's nothing worse than having an AI driver, well, AI car in front of you. I am going to, however...
safety car is coming in.
Yep. I am, however, going to go on board up until the restart. I'll hit it with Tart Evan, but then I want to just go on board with Fart Evan and just to give a watch of him for a lap or two, just to see how he comes through that pack, because I think that's going to be crucial for his race.
Yeah, Tart Evan really backing up the pack right now for that last turn. We'll see how well Smooth can...
His foot's down, he's gone.
Start from behind him.
He's gone early, and it looks a pretty even start for everybody. Fart Evan it is. Oh, there's an Alpine going slow. Oh, Sira's making chance of that. I'll tell you, there's some action back in for the P7 spot.
Oof. Yeah, there was a double overtake there.
Oh, Sira just had a little bit of a contact with a Alpine there. I think Uncanny just got pushed a little bit wide. Nothing too drastic, but... So Fart Evan is now coming up on his teammate, who's in AI. Jon Snow and Katney battling for fourth here through the tight sector.
Yeah, definitely AI there. Don't think Ryan would have given that position up that easily. So it's a shame.
Racing around AI when they're on a low difficulty level can be so difficult as well, because they're so unpredictable and people behind you don't expect it. And just looking on board Sira now as Evan sets the fastest lap, and although Ryan's car is in AI, it just went to re-overtake Sira at the end of the straight. So his car's
and
getting in the way a
TRT
little
pulling
bit.
good 3+ seconds out from Smooth, so he's going to be running away right now.
Yeah, it's a good show from Smooth though. Yeah, I mean, he's on 9-lap-old mediums, but I'm sure he's hoping early minute just to get in some nice clean laps whilst he's got a bit of a breather.
Yeah. And FRT Evan just taking over Katney. Maybe looking to push on John here.
Sira's also coming back on Katney. FRT really pushing, using all of his ERS there. Jon Snow won't let it lie though. He's looking back down the inside.
Yeah, Ghost is right behind Ryan now with that AI car, and just makes the pass. He's just got to get past ARC late, or ARC late, and he'll be back up into P8. TRT still pulling way ahead, 5-second gap now.
He's experienced in racing from the front. Is Tart Evan. He's usually there or thereabouts, and he knows exactly what his job is now. Keep it smooth, keep it consistent, and he's going to be in for a good showing at the end, depending on weather.
Yeah.
However,
with that gap, I'd definitely be trying to save those tires a little bit, make sure they last.
Yeah, that's it. I'm just watching now. Obviously, FRT Evan burnt through a lot of his ERS to get past and make up them positions, and he's got 10%, whilst Jon Snow is just behind, but he's just out of DRS range. I'm sure John would have wanted to be there. We've got Sira.
Potter actually pulling away from Evan, FRT Evan a little bit. Ooh, and we got a Sector 1. Bertie.
Ferrari Bertie. Oh no. He's lost an end plate as well. Uncanny out with the 3-second time penalty. I think that was maybe even avoided Bertie there.
Yeah, that was a track limit penalty, but
so
definitely be one to look at later on.
Sira's looking to make his move on Cat now. So he's run out of VRS though. He has got the DRS, but
don't know if it'll be enough. Oh, maybe, and it is.
Kenny defended well, but I think Sira just on the brakes there. However,
that needs a pretty fast racer too. He's pretty good and can defend pretty well. I've had quite a few battles with him.
Evan and Hodder, we've had a little bit of a touch and coming together. We have got yellow flags as well.
And Ghost Rider is out.
Oh, Ghost, what happened, mate? His car's been moved before we got a chance to get to it, so I'm hoping that he can chuck us a message and let us know. But that's unfortunate for the championship leader. I know he was hoping for a nice result here today just to keep that points gap, but that's a shame.
It's gonna hurt.
It is gonna hurt, although silver linings.
Sira's only in P6, so it's not gonna hurt as much.
Yeah, silver lining is Sira is P6, and that's really.
That and Jordy's not in the race, so he's still going to be keeping his lead for today. That gap's just going to shrink a bit.
Yeah, unless Sira puts on a real show and wins. Now, it's going to be interesting to see what Evan does here. He has got on Smooth. Smooth has got 11 lap old mediums. Is there... Evan is into the pits. He is coming in. He is going for that tyre change.
With a 9-second gap, with the safety car going, it's a smart choice, I think.
Yeah.
I think he still ends up pretty well in the back.
He's going to have to get the mediums 15 laps, or if the weather comes, not 15 laps and a little bit less. So Irish cat.
Ooh, and Irish picks up another.
Yeah,
or
5-second
picks
penalty.
up his first penalty.
So, in a whole twist of events, that has now re-put FRT Evan at the front.
So a questionable stop under the last safety car for FRT pays off. Gets track position with the next safety car.
Yeah, it's worked out very well for him.
And TRT now when the safety car comes back in has to battle Sira for P4.
Yeah, Sira's on 6 lap old mediums. I'm not too sure on how good they are after 6 laps, the mediums, but...
Curious if Ryan's back in now. He's P6, so he's doing pretty well for being AI if he's not back.
So if we just have a recap from the first lap then, from start, Evan is up 1, Hodder is up 11 positions, which is an absolute showing, mate. Well done. Jon Snow up 9, Sira up 6, Tar, obviously we're well aware he's just made his pit stop, so he's down 4. Ryan up 3 in his AI, so I'm sure he won't be too disappointed at that. We've then got Patacake up 1, Smooth down 5, Daguna down 4, Uncanny up 4, Catney up 4, Arc Late up 5, Can up 3, and Bertie down 3. But just as we were saying, Bertie, he's just getting promoted points and points every time somebody drops out. Oh. There's just been a major collision, a severe collision with Daguna and Uncanny, and it's just caused which one is that? Uncanny to come into the pits for a new front wheel, what looks like.
Uncanny also has a drive-through right now, so this is going to put him back quite a bit.
Just Whilst we're going round, I'll just have a quick check on the lobby, see if anybody's said anything. No. It's all quiet in the lobby. Nobody's handbags have came out yet.
The only one that said anything is Ghost,
yeah.
who said he hates Miami.
Oh, Ghost.
Don't blame me, Ghost. Not one of my favorites.
Well, if it's any consolation, Ghost, I know you hate Miami. We'll race here again tomorrow night for Tier 4.
I think we're going to see a cover drive for Ghost tomorrow. Put some good pace in though from where he was Q3, and was definitely doing pretty well in the race. Just unfortunate.
Yeah, considering he said he wasn't happy, and he's well off the pace. He then qualifies P4, but he's got it all to play for again tomorrow, because he's, just as a fact, in Tier 4 as well, which is on a Thursday, he's currently P2 in the championship, so he's still got it to fight for there as well. There's no escaping it.
We get Ghost here in the party.
Yeah, if Ghost wants to come in,
Alright, yeah. Posted in the chat to come in.
There we go. Hello, Ghost. Sorry to see that, mate. It was unfortunate.
Oh, God. Gutted.
Tell us a little bit what happened. We kind of tried swapping over to you, and car disappeared before we got a chance to see.
Last corner, coming on the throttle, going onto the straight, just lost the back end. I've got to give it to L8. His defence, I just couldn't overtake him even with DRS. I got to the, his defence, I just couldn't get past him. I tried so well.
It was definitely along the style defence. He was putting up quite a bit of wall there. Just trying to watch and see if you were going to overtake him at some point.
I could see Cira in front of me. I thought, I've got to get ahead of him. And then I could see him drift away, and as I say, L8 was just fair play.
On another note,
could not get past him.
In terms of, I was just saying before you jumped in the lobby there, considering you said in the Discord before the race started that you felt like you was lacking on pace, you did a good showing in the qualifying, mate.
Well, I'm not too sure. I think I was the first one to try softs.
You were.
Yeah, but even the lap time, mate, from where you first came in, you hit, I think it was a 32 on your first lap, and you were sort of a bit worried because you was off the pace, and then you came out with was it a low 30 or high 29?
No, something like that, yeah. Yeah,
so,
I was happy.
Yeah, no, you should be, mate.
I was happy with that, and yeah, we'll have a race on Tier 4 tomorrow.
Yes. But for now, it is Tier 3. Safety car is in this lap, so...
FRT backing up the pack.
He's really backing up the pack. Hodder not trying to fall for anything. He's not doing any weaving at all.
Hodder trying to take over Verstappen move.
Yeah, stop your opponents from weaving. That'll help. So we're away. Evan looks like he's got a decent break. I'll just watch down into this first corner. Everything looks clean, a little bit of a switch in places between Paddock Cakes and Smooth.
Ryan is AI. He won't be back for the race either.
Okay.
Yeah. He's AI.
Oh, ooh, and there's a spin, Alfa Romeo.
Yeah.
TRT.
Evan. That's a bit, I tell you what though, credit where credit's due. He's been very, very lucky, and it's took a lot of talent to keep that from hitting a wall with no damage.
It was great recovery to be back on the pace already too.
And he's already looking to re-overtake.
Fantastic battle with Cira and Jon Snow.
Yeah. Ooh, and Cira goes wide. And lets Snow pass.
Slows through. Cira looking racy. He's seen you've gone now, Ghost. He's got his second wind.
Oh, and is there
There's
another
some quick guys
safety
in
car?
Safety car for Uncanny, but he's still going. So I'm not too sure. He looks like he's missing an M plate. I don't know if that incident would have been safety car worthy myself, but it seems to be every safety car that we're having. Jon Snow's picking up positions left, right, and centre.
I think Bertie's missing a front wing.
Oh, he is. What's he going to do? Is he going to put on that set of hard tyres that he had on previously, or?
Looks like
I'd go for softs. Yep, softs all day.
He's gone for softs. I'm not too sure. I've not done any practice.
Laps out there,
I've not done any practice round here, Go, so I don't even know how long the softs will take you.
I got 13 laps of them yesterday.
Wow.
Yeah, they were dead towards the end, but they will get you there.
Good thing for Bertie is he's been able to serve his 5-second penalty that he accrued. So he is now penalty. Oh, he was penalty 3. It's just popped up again. He's got a 3-second.
so. About how far off was that rain, Ghost?
When I DNF'd, it was 10 minutes. It doesn't look like it's going to rain anytime soon.
I think we'll definitely get quite a few laps before it does. So.
Just a quick Ghost, have you added your audio into the stream?
I have, mate, yeah.
Yeah, cool. Just thought I'd double check. I haven't got the stream up. I couldn't get my Twitch working on my phone, so I've not been able to see the chat. Right, we're going to have another lap under the safety car whilst Bertie and Uncanny catch up to the back of the pack here. So, where did you say the rain was, sorry, Ghost?
It was 10 minutes when I DNF, so any minute now, really.
Well, it's something to keep our eyes on then, and if we take stock of where we are, Jon Snow is just hanging out them hards ready for that rain, I think.
Gunnar actually out on inters right now.
Oh, it'll be interesting to see his pace as we restart this race. We've also got Arc Late, who's just pitted for the inters. So they're going to have to have a very, very steady outlap on them to keep them in temps. And if it does come, it's going to have to come hard and in 2 laps' time.
It's either going to be one of the greatest decisions or one of the
to be fair,
very race-ending.
For them, well, for Late especially, it's probably worth a risk. It's probably worth having a bit of a stab in the dark at.
Well, Late lost a few positions going into the pits. I think he was in 11 or 12, so he's lost a couple, risking it. But could pay off pretty big.
I don't know how people are racing on the hards. I can't do it around this track.
Do they not feel very nice at all?
They're awful. Horrible.
Safety car in, and I'm not seeing a drop of rain yet.
Not what Late and Daguna would have wanted. They would have wanted another lap under it. Fart Evan really backing up the pack early doors here.
Curious to see how well Sierra jumps off with John. But at the same time, those mediums are going to wear a little bit more. Oh.
Sierra's got to give... It's John Spawn.
I'm just trying to find out what happened there, but...
Yeah,
Yeah, there was a bit of an issue. I didn't manage to catch it on stream. The camera didn't end up changing.
Yeah, I was watching Sierra and then it disappeared behind the
There's
walls.
a bit of chaos down here. We've got a very slow...
Irish Canty, I reckon. Jon Snow has lost his pace, it feels like.
Yeah, we've got a Irish Canty off at turn 1.
But no safety car for that.
No.
Surprisingly enough. I mean, we lost a few unplates in it throughout the last one, and this time it seems to have...
I'm just watching Daguna here. He's making moves, but I'm not too sure if they're... we want to keep an eye on. Well, everywhere else there's sort
of picks up a 3-second penalty. Track limits.
Yeah, looking here, there's not really much going. We've got Tar Evan, who's on the back of Sierra now. And he's just set the fastest lap on 7-lap-old mediums, so...
Jon Snow is in the pits.
I must have
interesting to see where he goes.
And did I just spot a raindrop? I have spotted raindrops on my screen, boys, so it is here. And Jon Snow has got the inters out.
That's a good time, that is.
That could pay well, depending on how quick it comes down here in Miami. Tar Evan looking to get Syrah. He's using the RS, tries to defend, but I don't think there's much he can do here. Yeah, Tar Evan clean through.
Curious to see on where our race leaders are going to end up pitting, whether it's going to be this lap or the next.
I think we'll probably see them if it comes down the way it's coming. Lap 22 is...
I think it's going to be this lap.
Oh, I'm just looking at the... Yeah, it could... This lap, next lap.
Yeah.
I think Slippy really Evan quick. Or Sierra's going to pit this lap. My prediction.
Yeah, it's running off the camera now. Just watching Evan. He had a bit of a lock-up coming into the... he's staying out for another lap. DRS is enabled as well, so... We've got...
Oh, and none of them came in.
Yeah, just... So we've got Daguna, who's already on the inters. We've just had somebody fly into the pits. Bertie has just came into the pits, maybe taking the gamble to the inters now.
Looks
Daguna,
like Cotter did a bit of a spin. In Sector 3 into the pits now. I think we're losing traction out here.
Yeah, Daguna, we should see Daguna start pulling away from Ryan's AI. Now his tyres should come in, unless he's had four laps on him. Can 4 laps in the dry really burn out your tyres?
The AI are also very notorious for driving well with slicks.
On the wet conditions.
Yeah, intermediate conditions, so it's not quite wet enough, I think, for AI to pick up on that.
Was that DRS disabled then, at the top?
I think I just saw that, yeah. I was just watching the timing of Aaron, but yeah, I believe it was. I'm just trying to find somebody who's within a second of somebody, but...
FRT Evans coming in.
Here we go then. TRT's in, Sierra's in.
All 3 race leaders.
And here comes
Smooth as well.
This is it then, this is the window, guys.
It's a good race, the Smoothies.
Dagoon,
I tried to get him into a full-time seat, but...
Yeah, Dagoon, interestingly enough, has stayed out. And we know Inters don't wear that fast, and he's going to pick up the race lead here, I think. Oh, he's going to pick up second position. So, Daguna.
With those enters doing pretty well, he might be able to catch.
I think 5 laps difference on enters is a lot.
Ryan's AI has stayed out on the mediums.
I think they'll be worn in enough to get a little bit more grip, while Evans got to worry about heating him up a little bit.
Yeah, Ryan's AI is still out on the mediums, so we'll see what happens there. Tart 3 seconds behind. No real battles going anywhere.
Yeah, I think Ryan's AI comes in on this lap because now he's dropping back from Sierra pretty heavily.
Where did Digoon start?
Daguna, we shall have a look at all the position changes now. Daguna started in P5, 5, sorry. Can't do maths. My maths was gone.
ARC late, still the biggest jump in possession gain with 11 positions. Sierra doing pretty
12
well
now.
With 7.
Ryan's AI is pitted, so that jumps him up another place. So if we have a look at the penalties, Padacake is on 5 seconds, and Kenyan is on 3, Can is on 3, and Bertie is on 3. So the question is, who's got the pace? Has Tart Evan got enough pace to catch up to the back of Sierra? Oh, we have a yellow in sector 1.
Yellow in sector 1.
Patacake has
We've lost Patacake.
He's spun it coming around the left-hander, and that's another safety car. The safety car is very keen today. Do the guys who came in for them early inters, the Dagunas and the Arclates, do they stay on them inters? It'll be interesting to know what the wear's like after running 2-3 laps in the dry on them.
It's a bit gutting because it's took their advantage away now, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has.
It definitely has. I mean, he gained track. Daguna gained a lot in track position though, so he still gained quite a bit of an advantage coming in early on those. But now he's got to worry about the wear.
Yeah, the gap's going to close. Tart Evan, he had 7 seconds to catch up, so it's all coming down now. Yeah, we're just going to end up having a 4-lap sprint. Jon Snow's into the pits. It's a wing change. He's had a bit of an accident somewhere.
Hey, come here.
He's not had a very good race towards the end, has he, Jon Snow? It's gone away from him, unfortunately.
It has. He found himself at the end of his hard stint. He found himself in a really good position, and then he just had a little incident coming through sector 1, turn 3-4, and I think he clipped a bit of damage there, and it's unfortunate for Jon. Jon, he always seems to pull something out of the strategy, does Jon? He's very much a strategy man. He manages to run tyres a bit longer into stints and pull off some weird stuff, and you don't know where he comes from half the time. I know from racing him in Tier 4 and that you won't see him on your timing screens, and then the next minute you'll come to the last 4 laps and Jon Snow's on your ass. So
there, isn't he? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's interesting to think of where Bobag may have ended up if he didn't DNF on purpose.
Yeah.
Earlier in the race.
Yeah.
With how many DNFs we already have. At minimum P12 or
yeah.
well P13.
And I think as well his pace was pretty good, wasn't it?
Yeah. I mean, if he didn't get any penalties, he'd be up in P10 right now. P11.
He qualified P7, so I believe it was P7. So he had the pace was there.
Just goes to show how unpredictable this game can be, especially with the changing weather.
Yeah.
I think Joe could curse Pat the Cake in the chat.
Oh, did he?
He said, "Come on, Pat, you can do it, buddy." Team Aston Martin.
Take care of my Aston.
And then he DNF'd.
So, looking at pit stops, Bertie and Uncanny are going through new records with 7 and 6 scraps apiece.
Well, we still have a few laps to go, so might be able to see who can get the most by the end of the race. Bertie really dropping far behind. Ooh, and Bertie's out.
No.
Oh, what's happened?
He spun trying to catch up to the pack.
Oh.
So that's just gonna extend that safety car.
Bertie. Unlucky, mate. And it was only earlier that we was turning around and saying how we admired Bertie and his persistence, and he just doesn't give up, and he's done just that today with the stops, and unfortunately it's bitten him.
Oh, and safety car's still in this lap, so we're looking green flag.
Yeah. So got a 4-lap sprint on our hands.
Curious to see how well TRT and Sierra jump up on the Goomer here.
Yeah,
I think on overall pace they're a little bit faster.
The Gooner's view here, Sierra's view here. Sierra's got a nice run up into turn 1. Is he going to go for it? He hasn't. He's been patient. Late on smooth. Sent it up the inside there.
A little bit of a twitch from Evan in the back. I think they're going to take the chance to go double overtake.
There's one. Oh, Sierra's just had a bit of a moment coming through the left hand.
Thought he was going to lose that.
He's trying to
Gooner losing 2 positions on that.
I think Tat must be running quite a low wing setup here, because Sierra had the run. He was very close to him using ERS, and he just backed out of the move altogether. I thought he was going to take the run, but I must feel like he's not got the pace to be able to keep with him.
Got to make sure you can get that move stuck with Evan, the 2 Evans. They're strong drivers.
Yeah, with Fart Evan, he's a quick driver, and I was saying he always drives his car really loose, so he always looks on edge. Sometimes it bites him, but it's what makes him quick. Whereas Tart Evan, I feel like from racing him, you've got to unsettle him. Don't let him get in that rhythm. Just chuck your car up the inside and just get him thinking about it. Once he gets in that rhythm, there's just no stopping him. There we go, we've got smooth pack starting.
Looks like this the rain's keeping ARC late out of it a little bit. Was putting up pretty good defense on the slicks, but just doesn't have the pace anymore on the intermediates.
Yeah. There's gaps forming now. We'll have to go to front for a minute, just see if Evan can do anything about Fart Evan. Fart Evan was quick through there. He sat right in the toe of Fart Evan now. Just keeping a bouncing eye on Jon Snow, and he looks like he's coming back through steadily. He's gone for the move on Ryan's AI, and it was well done as well. Nice and late on the brakes. Back up to P7 for Jon Snow. Well done, mate. Get your foot down.
Two Evans are close now.
Yeah, I've just jumped back on
about 6/10 off. Oh. I think it'll be close at the very end.
2 laps remaining. Can he do anything? Fart Evan is being a little bit more conservative with his ERS here, and it could play a massive factor coming into this final lap. Evan had a lovely section through there, did Tart.
Got to be unnerving, hasn't it, how close it is on wets.
Fart Evan still isn't using any of his ERS to defend down the straights though, so he's obviously confident he's got a quick car.
I think he loses a little bit of time on the straight, but at the end, through the turns, he's been pulling away, getting that 10th or 2 back.
Just having a quick look elsewhere, we've got Ryan's AI getting pounded by Hodder. Hodder's just gone for a right dive. He's not managed to make his stick. I think Hodder's might be getting a little bit frustrated sat there. He's using a lot of ERSs. Right, so final lap. Can Evan do anything to stop Fart Evan?
He's banking on a mistake now, I think.
Or a late lunge into this section here, just to, he knows he can't get him down the straight, he's got no ERS, he needs to try and... he's got a penalty.
Ooh, and he
3
just
seconds.
picked up the now.
Sira needs to get his foot down, he's 2.6 behind, 2.7 behind. He's got the ERS.
I think Sira's clocked that penalty now.
Yeah, Sira's noticed it, he's switched away, so he'll see that and he'll know to make sure he pushes to that finish line. We'll watch the leaders through. So we have Fart Evan coming through to claim the checkered flag here at Miami. Followed by Tart, and Sira picks him off with a penalty. Well done. Followed by the Goon.
Evan's going to be kicking himself.
Uncanny comes home, but he does get dropped, so that puts Smooth up to 5th. Jon Snow into 6th. Ryan's AI finishes P8. Arclate in 9th. And Hodder to round out your top 10.
I mean, great finish to that race.
Yeah, I mean, throughout all the safety cars.
Good battle through the end, and
yeah, I think for the drivers, the safety cars would have probably been quite frustrating because you can never really get into a settled rhythm. But yeah, in terms of a final 4-lap sprint at the end there, that was a great race.
Decide on your driver of the day now.
So
I think this is gonna be a hard one.
it is.
It's
for me.
definitely a hard one.
I was always expecting both Evans to do well, and I think they did just that. They did what they needed to do. Sierra, he had the problem in his quali and DNFs, and he managed to get P2 from P10. I shall let you.
Definitely an excellent drive from Sierra. I think I might have to go with FRT Evan though. I mean, just
That's
altogether
fair.
Beautiful race and great defense at the end that just secured that position. I mean, not to take it away from Sierra or TRT Evan, but just Sierra, what a great drive as well.
Yeah.
To say Sierra, you can't fault that coming from P10 in them tricky conditions.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got P2, but he was in P3 without a penalty.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Brandon's calling it. So is FRT Evan your driver of the day today, mate?
Yeah, I think I'm going to have to go with FRT Evan.
Okay.
Just, I mean, all around beautiful race. Didn't really make any mistakes.
Just missed out on getting the incidents there. But there we are. There you have it. Thank you very much for joining us and putting up with us on our first commentated streams by me and Brandon. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you didn't, don't leave a comment. And I will see you on track for tomorrow, Ghost. And again, unfortunate result there, mate. I'm very gutted for you.
I hope to redeem myself tomorrow.
But
best of luck to you guys tomorrow.
Thank you very much. And I think the silver lining is there, mate. You are still championship leader, I believe.
He is.
I think I am.
So
because he was up at least 37 points, I believe.
He was, yes. That's what we said at the start. So, yeah, still all to play for, mate.
It's close. It is, mate. It is.
But that's me signing off. Thank you very much. And I shall see you all for the next race.
Thank you.
See you guys.